You are highly welcome in this episode of Fertility and Family Planning. All we do here is to have one-on-one discussion about fertility. Now, in this video, there's a particular question that someone has asked me, which we'll be discussing in this particular video. And that question is, how many days does ovulation last? Or how many days is ovulation? Now we'll be looking into this question, but before we look into that, please, I want us to be in the same page. And what I meant is, I want us to understand first what ovulation really is. Now, this ovulation simply means the release of matured egg from ovary into the fallopian tube for fertilization. Now, if this is the case, after this egg is being released, how many days does it last? That is the question she asked. How many days does this egg last after being released? Now, simply put it this way, the egg lasts for 12 to 24 hours. The egg lasts for 20 to 24 hours after being released. Now, another question that this person asked is, how do you know when you ovulate? When you ovulate, how do you know? Now, there are some methods that can assist you to track your ovulation or to know when you actually ovulate. The first one I have here is calendar method. Now, how can you use this method to track when you ovulate? Now, simply do this thing. You have to minus 14 days from your cycle. This you can do by tracking your menstrual cycle. And the question is, how do you know how many days cycle you have? Now, how many days cycle, how you know how many days cycle which you watching this video have is calculating from the day you start seeing your period till a day before you see your next period. That is your cycle. Now, check how many days it is. Have you checked it? How many days? Is it 21, 22? Or could it be 30 or 28? Now, no matter whatever day it may be, how you will know when you ovulate is minus 14 days from that particular day of your cycle. The length of your cycle, sorry. Minus 14 days. What did you got? Did you got 13 or 14 or 16? That is the day you probably will be ovulating. Now, what method will you also use to track when you ovulate? Now, the second method I have here is what we call BBT. What do we mean by this BBT? BBT simply means basal body temperature. Now, on a norm, there is this particular day of your menstrual cycle which your body temperature often change. Have you ever noticed that such before? There is this particular day of your cycle which your temperature of your body often changes. That day, you often notice that in each of your cycle, you probably will be ovulating that day. Let's see the third method in which you can notice when you or track when you ovulate. The third method we have here is OPK. Now, what is the meaning of this OPK? OPK simply means ovulation predator kits. Now, this is a means by which you can use kits, ovulation kits, to track when you ovulate. If you've not watched how you can use this or you don't know how you can use this kit, please stay tuned to my next video. I will discuss about that. Now, the next method or the next way in which you can track when you ovulate is using fertility app. Yes, of course, there's many fertility apps that can assist you to track when you ovulate. Using some people have found it very successful using such kits. But if you still don't know how you can use that, I'll still discuss that in my next video. Now, the next way in which you can also know when you ovulate is using checking your mucus, cervical mucus. Now, of course, during the time when you will probably be ovulating, Your cervical mucus seem to be stretchy unlike the other days. So that particular days of your cycle length in which your cervical mucus often changed and seem to be stretchy, just mark that day. You may probably be in your ovulation that particular period. Now let's see another method or another way in which you will know when you ovulate. Now the other method is increased libido. Now during the time you'll be ovulating, you are you will have this kind of sexual urge or sexual drive. Your sexual urge will seem to be very, very huge and it will rises unlike other days. This particular day, you probably be ovulating that day. You are seeing your ovulation that particular day. Now, the next point also have here, which will also assist you to know when you ovulate, is mood swings. Some people during this period they often notice mood swing. Their mood often changes often and often. They sometimes they don't know the reason why, but the truth behind this is that particular day you notice that you are probably ovulating that particular time. Now let's see another way in which you know when you ovulate. The increased sense of smell. There are some people that during this period they can smell things more unlike other days. So if you've noticed these signs or maybe you are undergoing this sign at this point you are watching this video, please, you are ovulating that at this point. But you've not noticed this sign, or maybe there's some time you've noticed this particular sign we discuss in this video, just know that you are ovulating that particular time. So these signs will help you to know when you actually ovulate and when you'll be expecting your ovulation. So if you find this video helpful and or maybe you have other questions pertaining this ovulation that you wanted to ask, please do well to drop that question in the comment section below. I don't want to make this video to be long. See you in my next video. Thanks for watching. And please don't forget to follow my page and also watch other videos that I made based on this particular topic or topics related to this. Remember, I'm still your friend, Bright.